Hi guys, welcome back to our weekly vlog. I mean, so far we're doing weekly, we'll see. But fingers crossed that we're gonna be able to keep this up because it's been crazy. But anyways, so today is gonna be when we're gonna share a little bit about how we announced it to our families, how long we took to announce it to our friends and close family. A little bit controversial topic up there, but yeah, I'm super excited to share with you guys. Okay, the last video, if you watch our first vlog, I showed you guys how I announced it to my fiance, the craziness, and our plan was to wait until our first appointment to tell our parents. Okay, that night while we're freaking out together, we're like, okay, we're gonna wait until we go to our first appointment, which I had already called and scheduled. I think it was like 2 weeks from that date, to then tell our parents with ultrasound pictures, right? Next day we both wake up and we both go like, we can't do this, you know, like we're both Latinos, we're both like this with our family, so there was no way that we're gonna be able to hold it for 2 weeks. So we decided to tell it the next day to our parents, because we're impulsive, and because I don't think, like, I'll be telling my mom some stuff and she'll be instantly be like, yeah, because when you're a mom, and in my mind I'm like, her intuition, the mother's intuition never lies. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I just gotta tell them. So my parents live in Brazil, and his parents live here, so we had to do like 2 separate surprises. So what we planned, which is the one I'm gonna show you first, was we're gonna FaceTime my parents, and we had like mom and dad hats on. We had a little basket. We're gonna show just our faces at first. I'm gonna insert the video here so you can see how excited we were. But in my mind, I'm like, my mom's gonna know right away. My dad is not gonna notice the hats. It's just like a woman-man kind of thing, you know. My mom really pays attention to details, and you're gonna see it here on the next video that I'm gonna insert it. But she's in Portuguese. As soon as she sees us, like she's like looking for a place to sit down, because I told them I had some really exciting news about Joey's job at the time. And as soon as she sits down, she looks at me and she's like, you're pregnant. She's seen the hat right away. My dad, nothing until like we flip the camera and show the actual basket. But here is the video of us preparing to announce it and how we announced it to my parents. So we're about we're about to call my parents to tell them. Our plan is to just call them with the hats on, see if they know what it is. And then we're gonna turn around and show them the little surprise. Cadê vocês?
Aqui nós. Vamos sentar aqui, tá vendo aqui, família bonita, gente? Aê!
Não,
Peraí. Você tá grávida? Vilã. Como é que é?
As melhores coisas vêm numa caixinha pequena.
Você tá grávida, filha?
Tô.
Deixa eu ver.
Y por si las dudas,
O que é isso? Quantas vezes você fez o teste?
5 vezes.
1000 vezes?
Duas as
Precisa não.
That is a baby on the way. E tem um bebê a caminho. Agora vocês têm que casar. Nossa, que notícia boa, filha.
Oh, meu Deus, gente. Parabéns, meus queridos.
Ai, que lindo.
Eles vão ser vovôs.
pues ya se pueden venir.
Que lindos. Que susto que eu levei quando vi mom e dad. Eu falei, homem parada.
Eu amo vocês, viu?
A gente também, minha querida. Nossa Senhora. Ai,
Las amamos.
¿Cómo?
No era lo que esperábamos, pero
No problem. Sem problema nenhum. Né? As coisas vão se ajustando, né? Eu tô muito feliz, muito. E eu tô feliz. Eu pensei que eu fosse ficar preocupada. Mas eu não tô preocupada. Eu tô feliz. Você tem um homem do seu lado, filho. Um varão, um homem que te apoia. Uai, agora que eu tô perguntando se eu vi os eu falei, Mommy Dad. Na hora que eles ligaram, eu falei assim, o quê?
Eu falei isso antes de eu ligar pra vocês. Eu falei, minha mãe vai ver o chapéu, papai não vai ver o chapéu.
Tô muito feliz, viu? Joy, eu te amo muito, viu?
Sim,
Muito.
Esse amor
Toda
muito.
vez pra gente, pra falar
Do dia a dia, das coisas.
dos seus gestos, da sua postura em relação a alguma coisa.
A gente se orgulha cada vez mais, né? A gente tem cada vez mais a certeza do que vai ser a vida de vocês, porque a gente vê essa troca entre vocês, né? É muito bom quando você tem as coisas retribuídas, né? Então, que bom, minha querida, que bom que vocês, né? Tá na mão de Deus, Ele queria assim, né? As coisas às vezes chegam, são as fases da vida, a gente cresce, depois vem o desafio de viver a dois, de casar. Agora é o segundo nível de desafio, que é dividir a vida com 3, né? É mais um que chega, 4.
Gemelos.
Sim.
Você quer gêmeos? Gêmeos?
Ele quer.
Nossa, Joy. Aí eu vou secar, meu filho. Trabalhar.
Okay, yes, it was really exciting, but I don't know if I got to translate everything because there was a lot of crying involved. But pretty much, like, as soon as they knew, they were super excited. My parents know that I always dreamed of being a mom. If you watch our previous video, you know we were in the middle of trying to plan a wedding, and it's really hard to plan a wedding. A lot of family doesn't live in the same country because you got to plan everybody's trip. It's got to be in a time that's not expensive for them to travel here, so we're in the whole process. So of course, us announcing it was kind of funny. My dad cried, my mom cried. They're super excited. And after, like, all the emotions were rolling, they're telling how great it is to be parents and how excited they are for us. Of course, the marriage talk did come in because, you know, but they're really excited. But my mom was instantly like, okay, so after the wedding, like, are we gonna, like, when we're throwing this, like, wedding party and this ceremony and stuff. But yeah, that's Latino moms for you. But yes, it was really exciting. So for his parents, since they're local, we were able to, like, just go to their house. So we had I'm creative, okay? So his mom had told me that it was like Children's Day in Mexico. What is the name of it? I think it's Día del Niño, something like that. But yeah, so we thought, let's buy a gift. Our niece, who is Leilani, she's 3 years old. She and her mom live with Joey's parents. So we thought we'll buy her a gift. That way nobody, like, is weird about us recording her opening the gift. And inside of the gift basket, we put, like, baby shoes, the pregnancy test. And it was super exciting. I'm gonna plug in the video here so you guys can see it. But you're not gonna be able to see who's to my left, which is my sister-in-law, Lydia. That's the voice that you're gonna hear crying on the left side. But you're gonna see Leilani and my mother-in-law, Danya, and then Jesus, who's my father-in-law, is gonna be on the right side of the video. But I was so emotional that we didn't get to get, like, a really good video, but this is their reaction.
Wow, ¿qué? Sácalo. ¿Qué es eso?
What's that? Are you guys pregnant?
Para ti.
Wait, really?
Eso es patita. Dásela, tita. Dásela,
¿Y el
tita.
niño? ¿Y el niño?
Dásela, tita.
Yes. I knew it.
No manches, ¿y vas el vato?
Wait, why didn't you guys tell me? I wanted to
We
record.
just find out yesterday.
But I wanted to record. ¿En serio?
You need help getting it out?
Nani, you're gonna be an aunt. Number 2.
Me voy a llenar de nietos.
I love that video, even though it wasn't like really well planned as far as like how to set up the phone. My favorite part, okay, right now their only grandkids is Leilani. They do have another niece on the way, Ava, and then our baby, right? So they have no boys yet. And my father-in-law, his first reaction was, es niño. He's like, so it's gonna be a boy.
Niño,
E niño?
dásela.
Não manches, e você batom?
But it was really funny. Anyways, so as I said, Joey has two siblings, okay? That was Lydia that you guys just seen. And then we had to announce it to his younger brother. And him and his fiancée are also pregnant. So this was really cute. Actually, it makes me emotional. So Joey was singing to my belly, and he was singing like songs of like Disney movies and stuff like that. And this movie from like Brother Bear came up, and he's like, oh my gosh, that's how I got announced it to my brother, because we used to watch that movie all the time. So we made a little basket with like the little hand on the bear print about being like an uncle, that kind of stuff. And one of the days where they came to visit his parents, we went there with the little basket and set it up so him and his fiance could find out together, and his fiance, who's Andrea and is also pregnant. But yeah, so our babies are gonna be just a few months apart, and it's gonna be really cute. But this is the video of them finding out.
Mira.
Ay, Leilani, really, mommy?
I'm so happy for everyone. I was like, oh,
¿Todavía no saben qué hacer? ¿Cuándo escogieron?
Yes, I don't have no blood siblings. I do have my girl, Ashley, Titi Ashley, if you remember her from the first vlog. But this is how we announced like our family, right? Like our close family. And a lot of people ask me like, or even people when I was telling them like how early I was, why I was telling so early. And I feel like that's such like I don't know if it's controversial, like a controversial topic, or if it would be like it's just hurtful for certain women depending on what you've been through. A lot of women I know wait a little bit longer because they want to enjoy those first few weeks, and some with just like their husband or their fiance, boyfriend, whatever it is. But other women I know, they had miscarriages before, they struggle with infertility. So I know it becomes a really like hard subject to talk about, and you don't want to announce the pregnancy too early in case you have a miscarriage or in case different things happen. In our case, we did tell like our closest friends right away. We did have a miscarriage earlier in our relationship, and we didn't tell anybody about that besides like our parents and really just like one or two of like our best friends. And to be honest, it was really rough. Like I didn't tell my closest friends until like after it was passed, and I was like kind of like traumatized through it. I don't know, it was just hard to breathe it. And I remember like through the process of that in my mind, I was like, you know what, I wish I had told at least like my closest friends when I did find out that I was pregnant. That way they could have like shared that burden with me, if that makes sense. So with this baby, of course, you wish it to be a healthy baby, and we prayed and we had faith that it was gonna be like a healthy baby and that everything was gonna go right with the pregnancy. But no matter what, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna have faith and I am gonna tell my close friends, and worst comes to worst, at least the people that I love and that love me. Ooh, I try to not get a little emotional. The people that I love and that love me would be here to support me through this journey if something like that happens again, versus feeling like we had to go through that kind of like by ourselves, you know, as something, it was like something really new for us. Okay. I didn't cry. I almost did, but yes. Okay, I had to recompose myself for a second, but this is a little compilation of all of her friends. Like I said, I own a smoothie shop, so I believe almost all of them, if not like 2 or 3 of the videos, we recorded at different spots, but everything else was at the smoothie shop. We put together this little like basket, not basket, like a little gift box that had the baby shoes, the ultrasound, the pregnancy test and stuff. And to all of them, we said something different, that we had something for them for some other reason. But yeah, it was really fun. This is a little compilation of all of our closest friends finding out. so you can cry with us.
Open it.
Wait, what? Get the other thing, Joey. She's not understanding.
Maybe if it's to add an extra person. So it just came out unexpectedly. We weren't expecting it, but it's the person we're trying to bring.
Stop playing, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Oh, don't make me cry. Stop, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
No, man. No. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, babe. Babe. 4? Are you serious? Oh my god. You're gonna make me cry, y'all. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god,
Are you serious? This is what her mom sent to us. Look. Open it.
You're pregnant.
Open. Open. Pop open. Turn right open.
Snake's gonna come out.
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
Oh. What? What? Damn, guys. Congratulations, man. Alright, ready?
Is it Jenny's?
1, 2, 3. Feel less pregnant. Are you serious? You're lying.
No.
What the fuck, Joey? That's how you fucking say it. Fucking guy, dude. Alright, relax. What the heck? You can open it with her.
Oh, what is it? It's a gift from mom. Oh. Go on.
That's it? Yep, open it.
Oh! What the You know, I was gonna ask that question because you kept touching your stomach. My bad. What? Is it gonna be a girl? I'm gonna be a girl.
You gonna like jump out of
It's a snake.
Record that.
I have a feeling.
Man, hold on, man.
Open it, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, open it this way. No. Don't start crying. Do not start crying.
She was already crying.
For real.
Okay, so those were all of our announcements to our friends. We did wait to go to our first ultrasound before we told our friends, which I think was at like 7 weeks, almost 8 weeks. But this is our little peanut. Look at the baby. So cute. Who's so tiny? Look at this. And my fiance's been wanting twins, so as soon as he's seen it, he's seen like the I think it's called the amino egg sac. I forgot the name of it, like the little yolk thing that the baby attaches to. We're gonna probably crop this out so I don't sound stupid, but it's something like that. But I was doing so much research because I'm a nerd, and I knew what it was when I seen it. But my fiance was like, "That's another baby," and I was like, "It's not another baby." But anyways, that's a little peanut. And that was all of our announcements. Ooh. At this time, they had sent us to go do like a blood test a few weeks after before we would go back. And on the blood test, we had the option to see if it was going to be a baby boy or a baby girl. So of course, we wanted to know, but we wanted to do a gender reveal. And none of that went as we planned, okay? So this is going to be for the next episode, little cliffhanger for you. That didn't happen. And I have some tips that way, at least one tip, that way that doesn't happen to you. Because that almost ruined the whole gender reveal. We had to reschedule some crazy stuff. Anyways, that's gonna be for the next episode, okay? So next up, we're gonna talk about first trimester stuff, the symptoms, the nausea, the tiredness, feeling like a zombie, my inexistent workout routine, and what I did to like help things get moving after. But yeah, those are the things from our next episode. And if you want to tune in to see the disaster that almost was our gender reveal, we fixed it, but it was almost a crazy thing. But yeah, make sure that you follow us, that you can follow the Just Journey along. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe. And we'll see you next week.